What happens when we have had a painful memory that we've, say, repressed, when it starts to be felt and come to the surface, as we're feeling it, we're thinking about it. We're seeing it now not only as it happened when it happened, but through the eyes of an adult. So we see it differently. And as we do that, we start to reframe things. Perhaps we were a child who was powerless, who thought, I must be bad or my parent wouldn't yell at me like this. As the adult within us witnesses it, we realize I wasn't so bad. I was a child in a situation that was unmanageable for me. My parent yelled at me not because I was bad, but perhaps because they were drunk or they were very stressed out from living with addiction. And so we alter that meaning that we made out of that traumatic circumstance that we now live by unconsciously. We make the memory conscious where we can see it differently, create new meaning, create a sort of new narrative, understand it differently, and replace it within the context of our lives.
I remember when we were kids, and my stepfather and I, for some reason, were in the city. He bought me ice skates, but they got 2 left feet, 2 left shoes, ice skates. And we were at Rockefeller ice rink, and we were going home on the subway back to Queens, and we ran into a neighbor, a man, and his son. And they were telling us what they had done in the city. I don't remember what it was so many years ago, but I do recall that my stepfather said, how stupid, what do they go there for? What do they do that for? You know, it's like, you know, it was so negative. It was just so disgusting, you know? And I think of that a lot when I do that to China.
Let's see if we can find John Sacker in the room.
Either my walls are coming up or there's nobody that I'm attaching to. There's nobody that I like, you know. I keep looking at Travis.
Reverse roles and show us John Sacker. Just 2 seconds of showing us.
I don't know. Body position. He was always about to tell a dirty joke. He was always about to say something derogatory. He was always like genital oriented. He was always like, you know, he just, I don't know, he just, ugh, you know, he just was not very, he wasn't in his body.
Got that?
Just
reverse roles.
It was just.
Okay, say what you need to say to John. What did you call him?
John.
Okay.
I tried to call you Dad, and you cut me down so quick. And you said, don't you ever, ever call me Dad. Don't ever, ever call me Dad.
Don't you ever, ever call me Dad.
Yeah.
Get over that.
Yeah. Believe me, I'm over it today. I'm over it today. You know? You're such an ugly human being.
So if we're spiraling back, if we started in the present with Susan and China and we're spiraling back to those early scenes, what does little Bobby need to say to this man?
Why my mother ever married you is just beyond my understanding. Throw another knife and I'll kick you in the balls. That's what I'll do.
Don't you threaten?
And then when we get you down, when we get him down on the floor, okay, and then you say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You say, let him go. Let's call the police. And when the police come over, they go over to him. The police go over to him and say, oh, okay, sober up, buddy, sober up. While we're cowering in the corner.
We're talking about family violence here. The protagonist needs to experience the role as they experienced it at the time of the trauma.
Your father was a real man. You're afraid to say to me what you need to say.
You're a man?
I'm a man.
You're a sick excuse for a man. That's what you are. You're a sick excuse for a man. Huh? Making all the dirty jokes, huh? Going around beating up people. That's a man. That's a real man. That's a real man.
That's what a man does.
Yeah. And what about your daughter, right? Your daughter's totally out of your life.
Stay in. What does little Bobby need to say to this man?
Stop beating up on us. Stop beating up on us. Stop beating up on my mother. Leave my mother alone.
What are you going to do?
Stop beating up on my mother.
What are you going to do
Well,
about
if
it?
I can't do it, we'll gang up on you. We'll gang up on you.
It'll take
That's
more
what
than
we did.
one of you.
Yeah,
I'll tell
well,
you
that's
that.
what it takes, and we'll take it. It took 3 of us to get you down. It took 3 of us to get you, and we got you down.
And the question that started this scene
I don't know
was
the
how much
question.
anger? How much anger are you feeling? And you were feeling plenty of it.
I get to be you. I mean, I become you.
You
And
couldn't
that's
be me in a
sick.
million
That is
years.
sick. That is sick, that part of me that becomes you. That's very sick. I just want to exorcise, take that part of me and just take it out, huh?
You dream of
Let's
being
choose
as
someone
much
to
a
play
man
the
as I
part
am.
of the part of you that becomes him. Let's choose that. Let's put that in a role.
You're pathetic. Yeah. And I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing here. Yeah, okay?
Now make sure you get it straight.
Okay, listen to me. Listen to me.
Get it
Listen
straight.
to me. When my sister, not my half-sister, as you would like to say, she's my sister, your daughter, my sister, my mother's daughter, okay, looks like me. The spitting image of me, huh? Not like you.
And I'll say it again. She's
She
your
is my
half-sister.
sister. You ask
She's
her.
not
She
your
is
sister.
my sister. You pathetic man, okay? She's my sister. And she looks just like me. Just like me.
Like a little girl.
Eyes.
Yeah,
like a little
yeah,
girl.
not a man.
No, not a man, no. She looks like I look like a man. You're confused. I look like a man. She looks like a girl.
Say it
but
again.
we look. I am a man. I don't look. I am a man. You're confused. I'm a man. She's a girl.
Again.
I'm a man. She's a girl. And we look like each other. We have the same lips, the same nose. We look like each other. High cheekbones, okay? We look like each other.
Half-sister.
And you're shut up already.
It's your
Shut
half.
up.
Yeah?
Shut up.
Stop me. Just stop me. You're so bad. Can't do it, can you? You can't do it. You never had the guts. You never will. Here, let me help you hold it. You think
Let
you're
it
so
go.
tough?
Let that
It's okay.
Okay.
Let that go. Let that go. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Okay?
We don't need you anymore.
No, we don't. We don't need you anymore.